Hello there, and welcome to the Fish Tank Barn. This time of year has always been extremely busy with fish auctions in the state of Michigan. Even though I just went to an auction a couple weeks ago, I decided to make the trip to the Grand Rapids, Michigan area and the Grand Valley Aquarium Club auction. I've always found some really cool fish at this auction in the past, so come join me and check out what this auction has to offer and see what I was able to pick up. But like I said when we started the video, this auction has always had some really unique fish. And as we go through the tables here, you can see there's a wide variety of different cichlids, plants, live bears, as well as some other pretty unique fish. So before we watch a bag being auctioned off and look at what I purchased, I do want to highlight a few bags that I thought were pretty unique and interesting. There were a few bags in the auction for one of our local guppy breeders that had some really nice show quality guppies. The two of the bags that we're looking at here are the half black yellows and blue deltas. I really thought these were pretty nice fish. This auction has always been one of my favorite places for rare live bearers, so I wasn't surprised to find a bag of these 10-spot live bearers, or Tenestrodons immaculatus. This is a pretty rare little micro live bearer that you don't see very often in the hobby. While I don't necessarily think these fish were bred by a home breeder, it's nice to see the fish like the coolie loaches and clown loaches at the auction. I thought these were a nice change of pace from some of the typical fish that you find at our auctions here in Michigan. I've seen this mixed bag of food cultures at various auctions for quite a long time. The pack offers various types of small microworms, paramecium, vinegar eels, as well as the instructions on how to keep the cultures. While I've not purchased these cultures, at some point I might want to play with some live foods again and pick up one of these packs. I always enjoy seeing tetras and schooling fish at the auction. I thought these whitefin ornate tetras were pretty interesting. There were actually quite a few bags of some rare tetras that came through throughout the auction. Anabantoids is another fish that you don't see a whole lot of at the auction, but I thought this pair of bettas would be a really nice addition for someone who might want to get into breeding bettas. We just saw a small sample of what I thought was an amazing selection of fish. I feel like every time I go to an auction, I go through the bags, and there's always something that I miss until I hear it come up for bid. So before I get into what I actually purchased, let's go ahead and listen to a bag of fish being auctioned off.
Okay, item number PMA 25, we buy 8 Aquarium pygmaeus, 8 pygmy cory, about 10 or 15 bucks, 15 bucks on 8 pygmy cory, 15 bucks, about 10 bucks on 8 pygmy cory. I got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We didn't have to do this. 19, 20, 21, 21, liver 22, 22 in front, 22, 22, 23, 22 liver 23, 23 in front, 22 bucks, 44, 22 to 44.
So let's dive into what I actually purchased. This is one of the auctions where I'm on the hunt for Goodeids. I was able to find this pair of Xenotana resolanae, or leopard Goodeids, which is a fish that I've had here in the fish room before. Unfortunately, my original colony died out, so I'm pretty happy to have this fish back in the fish room again. In the past, I found this Goodeid to be one of the easier fish to breed, and I was able to get quite a few fry the last time I had this fish. I have them right now in a 29-gallon tank with some red swordtails, but at some point, there's going to be some fish moving around the fish barn, and the swordtails will probably end up in a different tank. I'm really excited to have this Goodeid back in the fish room again, and hopefully we can keep the colony going this time and not lose any fish. I generally tend not to buy a lot of guppies, but I'm really attracted to the heirloom strains, and I was able to get my hand on these blue delta guppies from the Stan Schubel line. For those of you that don't know, Stan was one of the most famous guppy breeders of all time, and was famous for producing healthy and robust guppies. I'm really honored to have a strain from that line, and I'm pretty excited to continue to see if I can breed this fish and keep this line going in my fish room. For those of you that know me, you know that I like to add fish to existing colonies that I already have. I really fell in love with these painted swordtails at the Southwest Michigan Aquarium Society auction, and I was really happy to be able to add some additional fish to that colony. Like I said in the previous video, I really do like the red coloration on these fish with the black splotching. I'm really looking forward to seeing some fry and having this colony start to grow. Another fish that really caught my eye were these green lantern platies. I'm always on the lookout for some unique looking live bears, and I thought these were something different. I put these fish in an open 20-gallon tank that I had, and hopefully, at some point in the near future, I can get some fry. I'll be curious if the fry from these fish are all green or if there's some variation within the strain. Only time will tell. But this is another fish that I'm pretty excited to add to the fish mark. Other than live bears, one of the fish that I have a keen interest in are Lake Tanganyikan cichlids. And at the auction, I found a fish that I'd never seen before, and that was the Callichromis macrops. This is an interesting fish that shows around in the mid to bottom part of the aquarium. When they were in the bag, they were just kind of a silver color, but as you can see, the males kind of have a nice red sheen to them. I currently have them in a 40 breeder for now, but at some point, I'll probably move them to a larger tank. These fish are maternal mouth brooders, so I'll be interested to see if I can get them to breed and try to get a pretty nice colony going. This is definitely a find that I didn't expect when I came to the auction. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the Grand Valley Aquarium Club auction and all the fish that I purchased. I thought there was really a wide variety of different types of fish and plants. I'm also really excited about all the new fish that I purchased as well. And at the end of the video, I'll go ahead and put a link to a video of the auction that I went to a couple of weeks ago, as well as my latest fish room tour. So with that, stay safe, stay fishy, and I'll catch you on the next video.